Hey, it's Nancy from Nancy Chu Homes at Keller Williams and J Metro Group. Do you know who the Federal Housing Finance Agency is and what they do? They are responsible for providing accountability for Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and the Federal Home Loan Bank System, which altogether, these three entities provide about $7.2 trillion in funding for the U.S. housing markets and financial entities, okay? It helps Fannie, Freddie, and the FHL Bank System focus on their core mission, which is to foster housing financing that supports sustainable homeownership and affordable rental housing. They have, in my opinion, magnificent housing goals, especially between 2022 and 2024, that I really hope that they attain. They want to increase single-family homeownership through equitable access to affordable housing in classically underserved populations. Okay, why? Well, because the National Association of Realtors, for instance, they have this affordability index, and it measures whether or not any sort of quintessential family in America, whether or not they earn enough income to qualify for a mortgage loan on any typical home. Okay, so in other words, what they do is they compare A, median home prices, B, median family incomes, and C, average mortgage rates. And they do this in any given region, or they also do it nationally. That affordability index, as of the end of Q2 of this year, was the worst that it has ever been since July of 2006, when affordability was at its lowest in this country, okay? Yeah. We all know this. I've been banging this drum forever. And we recognize that despite the rising interest rates, with inventory that is at critically low levels right now, we're not really seeing much of a decline in home prices. Now, we still see multiple offers in some places, and buyers aren't really exerting this overwhelming leverage that they seem to think they have. We've seen home sellers pull their homes from the market rather than to sell at prices they don't want to. And while it leaves buyers like sort of puzzled, perplexed, outraged even, newsflash, sellers don't have to sell you their homes. They have the supply, and demand it all you want. They don't have to give it to you if they don't want to, especially if they don't have the motivation, okay? And so unless they have an undeniable motivation, like, financial stress, maybe, or a relocation due to work, then they're just opting to stay where they are. And there's nothing you can do about it. Let me illustrate this for you, okay? Have a look at these charts. This is the home inventory by month chart. And as you can see, it has been chronically low for the last 2 years. I don't even have a chart for this piece of information. Did you know that the number of houses for sale in June of 2022 is down 53% from June of 2019? OMG, what I would not do for 2019 inventory numbers. That would set us on the right path again. But this is less than half the available homes for sale this year as compared to in 2019 for the month of June. And just in case you think this is an anomaly, here, have a look at this chart. This is the inventory chart from an annual basis. And as you can see, our inventory of homes for sale has been on steady decline since 2008. So this is why no matter how high the interest rate goes, we can't seem to necessarily put a stop on home prices from increasing in some markets. This is one of those markets where it becomes super important for you to focus on hyper regionality, because each market, even down to towns, even down to neighborhoods or streets, could behave very differently. And you have to have a very granular look at it, okay? So like, for instance, our market in northern New Jersey, demand is just still outpacing that supply. Okay, here's the part that raises the most eyebrows, at least it did for me. Some markets across the country are now seeing multiple offers on rental properties, up to 10 to 15% over asking. And many of these applicants, they're all well qualified, and it is happening at all price points. I don't know, maybe sellers who can't find a home, maybe instead of buying, they're renting. It could just be the number of people, the millennials, who are coming of age, growing families, and with the need to own a home, or even rent a home at this point, but they need a home of their own. Like I said before, we've seen a 15% bump in median rental prices in the past 12 months in this country. So home prices are up, and rental prices are up, and interest rates are back at 2005 levels. A time in which we sold more houses than ever previous to then. So I hate to say this, but it is very possible that we're just kind of looking at the new normal here. Prices are going to be maybe where they stay for a while, and rates are going to be where they would have been had we not had the Great Recession and subsequent COVID and all that mishigas that caused us to lower that interest rate to something unsustainable, honestly. Maybe this is just where we were headed because of plain old demography. Don't take too long to adjust to this new normal. The market may just grow past your reach before you know it. Okay, guys, if you continue to watch our videos, please like and subscribe, and I look forward to talking to you guys next week.